my dear students. Good morning to you all. How are you? I hope you all are fine and safe. Myself, Shivani Chandarana. I am your computer teacher. Today we will start semester 2, chapter number 4, Microsoft Excel 2010 part 1. So let us start. First of all, we understand what is Excel. What Excel is exactly? Excel is a spreadsheet program developed by Microsoft which work on different operating systems like Windows, MS-DOS, Android, etc. Excel does is a huge application with just various type of options and function. In this, you can create different type of function, graphical representation, formulas, pivot chart, normal chart, pivot table and normal tables. And also you can work on different data analysis part like sort, filter, subtotal and much more option available here. Excel 2010 is a powerful spreadsheet application and it is a part of Microsoft Office 2010. Excel 2010 allows users to prepare tables containing text, numerical data, formulas, functions and graphs. Excel document known as workbook. A workbook can have many worksheets and a worksheet consists of columns and rows of data. The combination of row and column is known as a cell. So understood children exactly what is Excel and uses of Excel. Now we will learn how to start Excel. There is two options for start Excel application. First is double click on the Excel icon on the desktop, or see here the next option is, first one is start, then all program, then you go on Microsoft Office and after you will get the following Microsoft Excel 10 application and you will get screen. Now let us understand about the Excel screen. Now student, you will see the screen. This is the Excel screen. There is different parts like name box, quick access toolbar, formula bar, ribbon, column heading, expand formula bar, active cell, vertical scroll bar, row heading, tab scrolling button, workbook tab, insert worksheet, status bar, horizontal status bar, view button and zoom. Here there are 10,48,576 row and 16,384 columns, and we are into cells in each worksheet of Excel 2010. The rows are numbered from 1 to 10,48,576 and columns are labeled from A to XFD. Each cell can store different type of data including formula and function. So you can visualize each cell as an individual calculator which allows you to enter text data also. By default, Excel 2010 opens with 3 worksheets, namely Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. See here 1, 2 and 3. You can delete or add more worksheets in Excel workbook. You don't see the blinking cursor in Excel as you see in Notepad, Word, etc. Normally, the shape of mouse pointer in Excel is like Dr. plus sign. When mouse is kept on the lower right corner of selected cell, then its shape changes to plus. But as you start working with Excel, you will observe the change in the shape of the mouse pointer when it is moved or particular area of the worksheet. Now we will study different parts of Excel screen. The first one is title bar. See student, here this is the title bar. The bar is on the top of the Excel screen. The quick access toolbar is on the left of the title bar and 3 control buttons are on the right side of the title bar. See here, minimize, maximize and close button. You can also see the names of the worksheet and the program name in the center of the title bar. See here, this is the program name, Book 1, Microsoft Excel. The default name of the Excel workbook is Book 1. This is the example. It lies next to the quick access toolbar or on the top of the Excel window. It displays the name of the open document. Here you see the name or title of your document. The next one is ribbon. Ribbon is just below the title bar. The ribbon includes tabs that reflect various tasks you can perform within Excel. The ribbon of Excel includes 7 tabs. See student, this is the ribbon. Here total 7 tabs is there. This from home to view. Home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. These tabs contain different groups to perform tasks related to worksheet editing. You can observe a button on the lower right corner of some of the groups. It is known as a dialog box launcher. Clicking on this button will open respective dialog box with many more options. On the left side, you can see the file button. See student, here it is the file button. The file button is useful to open, save and print the Excel worksheet. On the right side below the control button, you can see here the minimize ribbon. This button is used to minimize the ribbon. You can expand the ribbon using the same button. And a question mark symbol is also there which provide help about Excel. Excel 2010 also shows 3 control buttons here so that you can minimize, maximize, close or arrange individual workbook if you have opened more than one workbook. Microsoft Excel ribbon is the row of tabs and icon at the top of the actual window that allows you to quickly find, understand and use commands for completing a certain task. The next, contextual tab. See student, this is the contextual tab. These tabs are special tabs that appear only when you need them, making it easy to use them only when certain task is being done. For example, if you select a chart, see this is the chart, then the chart tool tab will appear. See, here is the chart tool, allowing you to edit the chart. Once you click outside the chart tools tab will automatically disappear. These tabs appear when you are creating or editing an object like a chart, table, even a diagram in Excel. This tab gives you the option and tools you need to work with this object, and then when you click out of the object, the tools are tidily away. The next point is name box. Name box is on the left side just under the ribbon and it displays the address of the selected cell. See, here it is a name box. You can type a cell address here and press enter to go to that particular cell. The next one is formula bar. See student, this is the formula bar. Just on the right side of the name box, you can see the formula bar. The formula bar shows the actual content of the selected cell. We might have entered a formula in a cell and that cell shows us the result of the formula. But the formula bar shows us the actual text entered by us. The screen shows value 100 in a cell A3. But the formula bar shows the actual text A1 plus A2 is equal to 100. Next, status bar. The status bar is at the bottom of the Excel screen. See student, this line is the status bar. On the right side of the status bar, you can see the zoom buttons and 3 view buttons, namely normal, page layout and page break preview. The importance of these view buttons are explained here. The status bar is the area at the very bottom in Excel where various information about the current mode or any special keys that are engaged can be seen. The next one is page layout view and normal view. First we will see normal view. See, here is the normal view. This is the default view. Normal view shows the entire workbook with vertical and horizontal lines separating each cell. These lines will not be printed when you print the worksheet. Next is page layout view. Excel workbook contains thousands of rows and columns. These rows and columns are normally shown without any page break. As such, there are thousands of pages in a worksheet. Page layout view shows each page separated with a border. So normal view and page layout view also important in Excel. The next one is page break preview. It is the most important. This view shows page break preview with each page labeled with page number in the background and a blue border separating each page. We can drag these blue lines to include or exclude some rows and columns from the particular page. If you want to take print of some part, you can do page break and take print. Now dear students, if you want to take print this much part only, so you can use page break preview and select it and blue border will come and then you will take print. So dear students, I hope you all are understand this chapter. Next part I will send you in next period. Thank you my dear students.